Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to day 16 of RednasYaps, and today we're doing something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I recorded so many episodes of this, which I will call RednasYaps. It's just whenever I feel like talking, I tend to just record it and ask for your thoughts and just yap away about a bunch of different stuff, and today is no different, but today I finally decided to actually upload it. I've probably recorded like 10 of these and never uploaded them because I thought no one's interested. So if you guys are interested in this and in the future, do let me know, because I think it'd be fun to every now and then just do a little, recap yap, if you will. But today, big news, we finally have the PO box, and here's the address on screen right now. I couldn't read it out loud for you, but I don't really think you care that much. You want to address it to RednasYaps, there you go. It was a whole struggle to be able to get anything like a PO box for the longest time ever, and so now this is where it's going to have to go. So if you want to send me anything, whether it is, as I said, I said this in the first video as well, but if it's fan art or just a message, handwritten or typed, whatever you prefer, if you want to send, I don't know, if you crafted something, I know some people have, which is absolutely insane. So if you took the time to do that, thank you so much. It genuinely means infinite to me. So if you want to send any of that stuff, go ahead. People have already shown me a couple things they would like to send, and it's the sweetest thing ever. So thank you very much. When you send it, do let me know if you want me to show it or talk about it, or you prefer me not doing so. Say you share something personal or whatever and you don't want it on the video, obviously do let me know, because I don't want to talk about your private stuff if you don't want it on the video. If that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. I think I am. Yeah, this PO box thing, I tried so many different things, but since I live in the middle of nowhere, wherever I went, they send me to the next place, and when I finally got something, they told me, you need to be a professional, and I actually had my business card from before I became content creator, and I shut them up real good because I had some business cards. They were like, oh damn, okay, this guy's prepared. But then they said something like, we need 150 pieces of mail a month if we want to make sure that you can keep this. And I was like, well, I have no idea how many of you are going to send something. So if we reach 150, hey, I'll make sure to keep it open, and throughout the year we can we can do another one of these if you do wish to send me something. Although I don't expect people to want to send stuff all the time. It's gonna be like a one-time thing, at least I assume so. So maybe it'll just be a PO box like every July, for example, during the RednasYaps, something like that. But again, thank you so much if you do take the time, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself a little bit here. It's just that it's been ongoing for so long that I don't even know what I've said yet and what I haven't said, but now it's official. You can send it to that address and it will be completely fine and safe in my hands once it gets here. So yeah, thank you. As you've noticed, in the background is a cycling vlog that I recorded, but the camera was it was really flimsy. Like, it didn't work well at all this day. I attached it and it kept wobbling a little bit, and then I intentionally went in the evening because I wanted a nice sunset, but the sun went down really fast at some point, and it turned out at the very end here, you'll see it's very, very dark. I did yap a bunch during it, so I'll probably leave in at the very end the live yapping during the cycling itself, because you guys did like some cycling vlogs, and I also have a different cycling vlog that's in during the daytime, and that does not shake at all, and it's actually really cool. I discover a bunch of the area around here. My biggest cycle yet, it's like 60 kilometers, something like that, and you will definitely enjoy that one, even though the camera died at the very end, and we did see some very nice, little picturesque places. Maybe I'll go back there cycling someday for another RednasYaps video, we'll see, because I do enjoy making those, and cycling is just super fun in general. I got a really cute message actually from someone that told me that they started cycling as well since the vlogs, and I think that's amazing, and they were really kind, and if you're watching this, thank you again for the message, and I hope you're doing wonderful. As the footage is going to get a little darker here, you'll see I tried to make it a little brighter because it was just straight up a pitch black screen if I didn't mess with it, but the more you mess with it, the more crunk comes in, and yeah, it's pretty crunky. In other news for this month, I have finished the Zenless Zone Zero Lego set number 2, so that is in the works. It's actually more or less rendered already, I just need to make a thumbnail, so probably during this week at some point it's going to be arriving in your YouTube inboxes, in your subscriber boxes. Let's go. How exciting is that? I did finally sign the Gamescom thing, which means I'm going. It was, you guys have heard in previous videos, I've talked about it a bit. It's a big step, I feel. It's a big thing, and I hope once it's done that I'm going to just get through it completely. But I read some of your comments about it as well recently, and you know what's really silly? The thing is, right, I got invited for something, and that, because I'm getting paid and everything, it sounds and feels like work. But I read a comment and it said, go and have fun. And as silly as it sounds, that helped me a lot. It helped me so much. I heard that and I was like, or I read it and I was like, you're right, go have fun. I almost forgot that in the end, it's just a completely fun, nerdy ass gaming event, super big, a bunch of stuff you can do there. Like it's just going to be fun. And yet, I was worried about it for the longest time. So for some reason, someone telling me just go and have fun was plenty. And yeah, I guess I'm way more confident about doing it too. But I'll also say that the weather has been really hot. I told you guys every time when I'm editing a video, guys, it's so hot, can't edit today. This week it cooled down. It's around 30 the entire week, which for me in summer is completely fine. If it doesn't go over 30 to like the 34, 5, 6 degrees, now that's a bit too much. But now my computer can just be on, and then my window can be open, and my room is staying about the same temperature, and you can just sleep at night because it goes back down to like 24, 23 degrees. Just beautiful. So I will say, I think the exhaustion from permanent heat does make me like more doubting of everything as well, right? I get really, I don't know, it just gets in my head, and you sleep poorly, so you're also just less. Everything is negative when it accumulates a little bit, right? I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. I'm noticing that my speaking is kind of cheeks right now, but it is what it is. Either way, slept really well, and then you feel way better, and so I do feel better now. That's why I decided to sign it and send it. Because it's just, yeah, come on. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. At least it feels like it is for me, and I just want to do it, and it'd be so funny. I'm picturing so many things. Like, I have very little information about this whole thing, and I'm picturing it in one way. I just arrived there, and, like, this stage I'm supposed to be on is super small, and I'm like, why was I stressed out about this? There's, like, 30 chairs, you know? It's like a classroom. But then, on the other hand, there's a chance I just arrive, and there's just 1,000 seats, and I'm like, what the hell have I signed myself up for? So yeah, you'd say streaming to a couple hundred people every Sunday prepares you for it, but I guess you're never really fully prepared for something like this. On the topic of sponsored videos, you guys know that I never accept things that I don't like. For this channel, I'm even getting sponsorships every now and then, but they're more the sus ones, you know? They're like top-up services or getting game keys for cheaper, and they're always a bit suspicious, so I won't take those. But I do have 4 things, I know, crazy, that suddenly all came up at the same time, and I was wondering what you guys think about it. Although second channel viewers, you guys you're way too kind and you like everything, so it's more so, do you guys think the main channel would do well with these? So the first one, I got offered a Xenozone Zero sponsorship, which obviously Gamescom is as well, but this is a different thing. This is a 3.1 anniversary patch review type thing, and I asked if I could do a building video for it, and they said yes, but they do want it on the main channel, so I think RednasYaps building and discovering 3.1 will be together in one video on the main channel. It'll be very similar to this. We'll just have to try and convince main channel people to watch it as well. I think I'll title it something like first time back on back in Xenozone Zero, first time in forever. Is the game worth it after a year? Some bullshit, even though I've been playing it the entire time since release, but it's okay. They don't know. They'll know when they see my account, but it's okay. We need to make it so, I know it is in a way clickbait, but we need to make it, you know, so that people that also aren't that interested in Xenozone Zero still check it out. Zero. Good speech. Okay, so that's 1. Then the Gamescom thing is 2. I do count that still. Then Honkai has a new game, Nexus Anima, and they offered to sponsor me for that as well. So that's coming out very soon, like my first hour on, right? yknow game. Played it today. I think it was pretty okay, but I am afraid that it is very much like Star Rail, you know, very heavily story driven, and so the gameplay kind of plays itself, and I think that will end up with me not enjoying it as much as the other games because I don't get to play enough, right? I assume I'm in the tutorial zone kinda, but I've played for like 3 hours, I think. At least it felt like 3 hours, and I do love there's a lot of cool characters and some of the mechanics are pretty cool. You'll see. I'll play it soon and I'm not gonna spoil the whole video. And then finally, I got an offer for a sponsorship that is on Genshin. And you're like, well, Genshin? Why Genshin? They want me to do a why should you return to Genshin Impact in 2026 for RednasYaps. I'm gonna say, first of all, we're not in the Luna patches anymore. We're back to the original 7.6 or, you know, 7.0 type patch names. But also because we're finally gonna learn what Project Stuja is. Wait, I'm doing it right now. I'm doing the video right now, I realize. No. But yeah, they want me to do a video as soon as it comes out, and I asked them if I could do like a first impressions when the patch comes out, because first of all, that's a fun type of video to make, you know, discovering the area, discovering the mechanics, looking around. It's something that I want to do it usually in the explore video, but it feels like I record that on day 1 of a patch, and the Explorer usually comes out like a week after, and during the week you do your dailies and everything, and you've already kind of seen everything, and then it feels a bit worse to put it in the Explorer because it just feels like old fish, like rotten fish. You guys, I have this stupid thing where I'm always worried when I upload something that it's like too old and people don't care anymore, and that's just because since we're a live service gaming community, I guess, usually things when they're older than a week and you make a video about them, they're kind of gone already. I have the advantage that you guys do care about my Explorer videos, so you'll probably still watch that, even though the Moon Explorer will be a little bit later because of all this, but you get the gist of it. Either way, I think those 4 are actually pretty exciting and down our alley, you know, things that we usually do enjoy, so I think that should be fine, and it's not really like I'm selling out to something that we don't stand behind. I am a bit sad. One time, we got a sponsorship offer for a standing desk on RednasYaps, and I was like, I want this. Because I actually do want a standing desk. I sit way too much, I think, and that's why I like cycling, even though cycling is also a lot of sitting in a weird way. So I really wish that went through, but they kind of ghosted me because probably they wanted like a dedicated video, and I was like, yeah, sure, I can do that, but I haven't shown my face, and then yeah, no answer anymore. So another advantage with going to Gamescom, I'll be able to take table sponsorships. Let's go. Another question, since we're doing a cycling vlog right now kind of in the background, how do you want these to be edited? So if I'm gonna edit the really long one, it's probably like 2 or 3 hours of footage, and I personally do like when there is a bit of just like silent scenery when I don't speak. But the thing is, there's gonna be heavy breathing in those videos now, I think. So do you want me to just keep that in? Do we keep a little bit of scenery and cycling when it's silence, or do you only want me to keep in when I'm yapping big time? Because if I leave everything in, it's kind of like the Lego building video. There's going to be a lot of silences as well, but maybe that's fine. I don't know. So let me know what you prefer there. I don't really remember what I did last year. I think I did a bit of both. Sometimes I left a little bit of cycling in just to break up the tempo, right? Because otherwise it's just a bunch of yapping, which this video will be a bunch of yapping, like no stop. I'm not leaving any pauses in here. But at the end here, I will leave the live footage of the vlog itself, because then you kind of get the vibes. But yeah, this is mostly just cycling in the dark. Let me see, 14 minutes. I can yap a little bit longer still, I think. I cycled for like an hour, and you can probably remove 15 minutes of before and after. So like half an hour max is what I should be. I was trying to make the thumbnail for this video, and I was really struggling. I had a decent idea, like I wanted the mailbox and everything. Then I talked to a friend who told me maybe you should try and like add khaenri'ah, you know, as a little package. I thought that was a great idea, so I did. And then the background just kind of felt weird and then empty. And then I even added the red YouTube arrow, and now I'm lost in the sauce. Now I don't know. So the top of the thumbnail looked a bit empty to me. I'm still trying to figure that out. But I thought maybe I should record this, take a little break from making the thumbnail. I did get a lot of compliments recently though over thumbnails for this month so far, and I will say I do enjoy it a lot. It's fun to make more custom thumbnails, because usually what I try and do is get a screenshot from like a story quest or a cutscene or something like that, because they're really high resolution. And when you try and make your characters pose on MMD, which is what I use, right, to make Lumine take all these different poses, the lighting is really bad. So I really struggle with that usually, and it kind of makes the face look like clay, and then I have to customly edit on Photoshop the face as well. I try to make them look nice, even though most people don't really care that much. The recent thumbnails have been pretty good though. I don't think I've uploaded a single one where I was like, wow, that's ass right now. And I really hope today doesn't start, because the idea was so good originally. What sucks sometimes is that you have a really good idea, you kind of start cooking, and then one part looks really good and the rest doesn't, even though you liked the idea of the second part, like the thing that doesn't look good, but you like the idea of it, and so you just need to scrap it. And it sucks. It sucks because you put effort into it and the idea seemed good, but you just need to remove it and then put the attention towards the first idea, which was just the really good part, I guess, if that makes sense. It's difficult. I'm pretty sure people that do a lot of art, like drawing and stuff, will relate in this, where it's like you kind of get this block where you want to introduce both ideas, but they kind of don't merge well together, and either you need to save one for a different project, or you just need to scrap the idea, and it feels really bad, especially when you put so much thought into it. Again, do let me know what you want to see the rest of this month, because I have a couple ideas still, but as I said, I am super busy also mentally with everything that's going on, these potential sponsors and everything. So that's why this July is a bit tougher than usual, I would say. It's a bit unlucky as well that yknow does come out around the same time all this stuff is happening. I don't know why the summer seems to be when people really want to get sponsorships out for some odd reason. Maybe they're cheaper, I don't know. I know very little about this whole thing, so yeah, as I'm saying, I'm only accept trustworthy sources. and so the 4 I mentioned earlier seemed pretty trustworthy to me so far. Yeah, I just hope I'm not too late with uploading any khaenri'ah content, because that would really suck, because that's definitely fresh fish, you know, like capitalizing on day 1 khaenri'ah stuff is crazy good. So I actually would really like to bring out that first impressions khaenri'ah video as soon as possible. I think I'd log in day 1, probably first impressions, like an hour or 2 discovering it, cutting it up, sending it to them for review, and then uploading it within the same weekend would be sick. That's the dream. So that would probably chip away a little bit at RednasYaps as well, although actually khaenri'ah would be mid-August, right? So that's fine, that wouldn't be during RednasYaps, and then we can just do the leftover RednasYaps ideas for then as well. What I like during this month is that I feel more confident uploading random stuff, and I want to keep it that way, because sometimes I feel really awkward about uploading something that isn't something we do like normally, and I don't know why I still struggle with that, because I originally said that this channel would be just purely for fun, and it turns out I'm just a sweaty tryhard, and then I want it to be something you guys actually enjoy. Actually, the one video I uploaded this month that I didn't really like was the Zone Zero restaurant event. That was really just like a backup plan if I didn't have anything. And then yesterday there was actually no video either, which was a shame. The reason for that was because I ended up watching the football game. I really wanted England to win. But that didn't happen. Yeah, no, I think that's everything really. I didn't really have a good excuse. I was a bit exhausted, I will say, because of the daily videos and the mental stuff that's been going on lately with, yeah, just these sponsorships and the fact that I might go to Germany and all that. It's yeah, a bit crazy. So I don't know how we'll look back at this soon. It'll be some kind of crazy, I can say that. But yeah, for now, just relax. I want to do another Hitman video really bad. Let me take a little list of like what you can look forward to this month still. Hitman, for sure. Of course, the second part of the Star Rail thing. I have some highlights from Fortnite when the Simpsons collaboration was there, and I also played a little bit with the Kafka and Blade skins. I think that would be funny to make highlights of, for sure. I want to read the Genshin manga as well. That's something I still haven't done, and there is some references to it more and more, I'm pretty sure, so it's definitely important we get that read soon, and a lot of people probably want me to see it as well. Then the yearly Stranova video, I think that would be fun, and perhaps a Team Fortress 2 video as well. Could be a cool idea. I think Team Fortress 2 is a really cool game that I'd love to play. If I find a nice day and I feel like doing it, I might just do some free kick training outside, which is playing with a ball really, and trying to kick it in the net. It's just, yeah, it's not a RednasYaps. Most of these videos are just RednasYaps, but disguised, let's be honest. Also, I saw this Clash of Clans game, or like an ad for this game that's by the devs of Clash of Clans, and I've seen it a million times, I've never seen anyone play it, so it'd be funny to try and play it one time, see if that is any interesting. I don't remember even what it's called. I'll probably find it easily though. Hitman Part 2 needs to happen. I really want to do that. We already did Dinkum, then the Cough Cafe thing, and one other thing that happened. I really want to learn piano. I have one. I bought a keyboard a little while ago and never really learned anything about it afterwards, and I think it'd be very fun to just mess around with like 1 or 2 hours, see if I can learn, I don't know, the first 3 notes of Fur Elise or something. People are gonna go insane on me, but that would be funny anyway. Still want to show you my nerd shelf. That's a classic one. And then I want to do a video, but I think that'll be main channel if I don't have anything to do for a little bit. It'll be building all the characters that never got their videos, so like Skirk, Nefer, and the Ice Boy that came out recently. So yeah, they came out at kind of unlucky times for me. But I think that'll be good video for like them to be together in one. I think that's about everything. And I'm not gonna yap much longer because we have been yapping for quite a bit. So I'm gonna edit this now, and I hope you enjoy the little bit of live yapping during this vlog. And then I will see you tomorrow with another one. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want more RednasYaps and again the topics, or maybe some questions, things like that. And that's everything. Alright, lots of love, team. Thank you for, I'd say watching, but it's mostly listening perhaps, and enjoy the rest. See you next time. Bye bye. Hey guys, it's pretty dark right now. It is 10:11. I've decided to go cycling. I was in my room just now, edited all day, and it is way too hot. So turned off the computer. I'm gonna try and let it cool down a little bit. And I wanted to just try and do a late evening / night cycle. It's not that dark. It looks darker than it is. Will kind of be some back row, I think, for a day that I might not have time to record because I'm working on something else, or because it is 40 degrees and I don't feel like dying in my room. I wanted to go a little earlier originally because I wanted to have like a sunset as well. But the sun goes under like real fast suddenly, usually around this time, so I didn't catch it. And I also got kind of lazy, but then I felt guilty, so I want to go anyway. Okay, let's get going. I like to track my my time in it, etc. usually, so I got this app. Don't know how long we'll go. I'm thinking 20 kilometers. You're not nearly tightened enough. Nice thing about now, at least that's what I always think, it's gotta be super quiet. Like, I doubt anyone will be around on the streets. I remember my mom telling me once worriedly, yeah, but this is the time when, you know, drunk people go home. I'm like, don't worry, I'll go on the roads, no one goes over. And she was like, but they do that too to not get caught. Of course, ironically, instantly, car. Halfway over the road. One thing that's kind of bad about this time of day is that when it cools down, there's a bunch of little bugs, also because there's no wind. So like, I'll show you, my arms might be covered at some point, because right now I'm being attacked by a bunch of bugs. Keep hitting my face. It's not the nicest. I have to be honest, before when I was planning to go, I sat down and had some dinner and prepared everything to get going. And then dinner didn't sit very well, so I was like, oh, I'm not going. And then I even had some chocolate. And now I sincerely regret the chocolate. But I'd also argue that it motivated me to get on the bike, so I really hope that water over there does not go over the road. Otherwise, we're going to have to time our run. I don't think it's over the road, actually. You know, I'll never understand. All these farmers, they spray, oh, it goes over the road, actually. Oh, we need to hurry. Oh, there's a farmer right there. We need to be there before it comes back. Getting wet now is guaranteed getting sick tomorrow. Oh, we're fine, I think. You might get wet here. All right. Well, it didn't spray us, but my legs are... I think I just swallowed a bug. My legs are soaked, trying to dry it off with my hand. Thankfully, it's so warm and no wind, so I won't really catch a cold. What I was gonna say, they put these like water spray, whatever you want to call them, things up, but they cover like the smallest part of the field. I'm trying to tighten it up some more. You guys stop falling over? You're not making this easier. I'll take a left here so you can see the sun. Or I guess it's not really sunset anymore. I wonder how ass this looks, to be honest. Maybe it just looks like shit. Maybe, maybe this will be a scrap. It's actually kind of a funny story. So when I was a lot younger and I just despised going outside for anything, this is like, holy crap, it's actually 10 years ago. Pokemon Go came out in 2016 and I had a really bad phone. Like, okay, this is bad. I'm gonna have to hold the camera the entire trip. So when I originally wanted to start being a little more active, I would play Pokemon Go. And since, as you guys know, I live in a swamp, there is absolutely nothing around here. Like, there isn't a single Pokestop or gym or whatever, except for one place, up on that hill there to the right. Swallowed another bug, lovely. Lovely experience so far, guys, honestly. Not really. Anyway, up on that hill we're headed to right now, there's a spot with a gym, and that'd be the only thing that I would ever go to, because there was nothing else around here. If I've learned anything from tonight, it's that I need a better way to attach you guys to the bike. To be honest, if you'd see what the hell you're attached to now, you'd probably laugh. Hey guys, bright side, bugs are a good source of protein is what they say. Just getting some dessert, I guess. Not the most comfortable way of it, but as you can see here, we actually went quite a bit uphill. So we get to enjoy a downhill here. I'm keeping my mouth closed because this is like actual bug paradise. So I'm talking with my hand in front of my mouth and I can just feel these things splotting against the back of it. I know, I'm glad you know. I'd love to keep yapping about something, but I'm actually just gonna swallow a whole colony, so I think it's a bad idea. This is a nice downhill. We can go fast. This is a lovely bit. The wind wasn't facing our, how do you even say this? Let's just put it this way, the bugs weren't pushed into me anymore. Doesn't this give Cars a little bit? You know that part where he's fleeing from, because he accidentally went into like a farmer's field or something, and then there's that giant evil thing that chases the cars that sound like cows? Am I tripping, or is that really what happens in Cars? I haven't seen that movie in probably 10 years as well. We got some crazy pace here. This is nice. There's this very weird smell that you often get here in summer. Whoa. And it's like mowed grass that's kind of been sitting there for a while in way too much sun. But then since the air is so disgustingly humid, it kind of sits on there and I think it just starts to rot. So it's like I'm in a giant pile of mulch. I don't like it. It's gonna be so funny when I go home and I watch this back and I'm like, wow, you can't see anything in low light. Another thing that's nice about being outdoors at this time is when it slowly gets darker, your eyes actually just get used to it instead of sitting in front of a bright screen whole day, right? And so I think even if it goes pitch black, I'll probably be able to see things still. I also know this area pretty well, so I definitely won't get lost. I think I talked about this before, but I'm kind of challenging myself more to do some crazy cycling trips because I'm not someone that has to go out of my comfort zone very often. I think the whole comfort zone, like getting out of it and all that, is kind of cliche. Like I don't really care so much, but I do think it's true for me in this instance. I would like to just have a little more confidence, I guess. That shot right there of the white light tractor, depending on how you look at it, it's either like kind of a cool vibe, like look at us, just two dudes working in the late night. But if you don't know the place, it's more like, holy shit, what's this creepy butcher doing at this hour of the day, you know? Another thing I can see is that the windmills now, so they flash white during the day. In the night they flash red, and it's mostly so that things like planes and whatever see them. I think you should be able, it's actually kind of a sick view. Let me take a picture. I can edit it in later. I'm seeing like lights. I think that might have been a decent picture. I'm doing it while riding, I don't care. It looks aight, but I really don't feel like stopping here because these bugs are actually mad annoying. I'm really looking forward to taking a shower. These bugs, when I close my mouth, they get like stuck on the outside of my lips. It's nasty as well. Oh, look. What is that? I think it might have been a fox. Okay, I want to try and get a picture, or at least a video, something. I really hope this was filming. No. I'm sorry, I'm really trying to keep you stable here. I think you can tell by how my voice sounds that I'm going over quite a bit of a bumpy road here. And every time I open my mouth, I'm devouring a horde of bugs still, but I think we're done with the wobbliness here. Oh, someone has been cooking here. Holy crap, it smells like tartatin, which is like, it's a pie, an apple pie, flipped upside down with caramel or vanilla ice on it. And someone here has absolutely made that. I should knock on their door, ask if they have an extra slice for me. Actually, it'd be so much sugar, I'd probably die. I would have assumed it was here, but everything's closed. All right, I'm gonna be real, guys. It's starting to get pretty dark. It's okay, right? You got my back. If we get attacked by a werewolf or something. This is another thing I think I've talked about in the past, but I started making videos for one main reason, and it was just to keep like highlights, funny moments, memories with friends on videos, right? But then when they actually started doing well, I was like, wow, this is fun and I can make it a job, so who wouldn't, right? But I also really enjoyed one thing about video editing, and that's the way you can make, I guess you can create emotion. Like depending on setting, the lighting, the music, what you say during it, you can make the very same scene either very cool or like scary almost, you know? The fact this camera is falling is kind of ruining our scenic moment here, our little bonding moment. If I were to add some creepy music right here with the noise of crickets, you'd be like, holy fuck, this is some scary shit right here. You know, like when's he gonna get attacked? I'm not, don't worry about it. But I can also put some adventurous music here, and then it just feels like a really cool discovery kind of trip. I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. I like that about video editing, which is ironic because I really hate fake. It was a big rock. I really hate fake, and I really hate like disguising because it feels fake to me. So you'd probably assume I really dislike cosplay as well. Weirdly enough, I don't really feel it that much with that, because with cosplay, you're like really impersonating, say like a known fictional character. disguising is just like not being yourself. It's not really trying to be something else, it's just not being yourself, you know? And I don't really vibe with that for some reason. But then being able to change the emotion of something with music, kind of in a way, is disguising as well. And yet I think that's such an interesting concept. Okay, I can actually feel the wind in our back. Still being pelted by bugs, but it is a bit better. Legs feeling pretty strong right now though, I was gotta say. This is a pretty steep uphill, so I'm gonna shut up. I'd be happy if I can do it in one straight line. I'm gonna stand up even. So I said I'd shut up, but since I'm standing now, whatever. When you're standing up on your bike, in French they call it en danseuse, which means dancer position. I don't know why they call it that actually. I guess you zigzag a little bit. I am dancing with my bike in a way. I feel like you're not able to see anything anymore. And if you are, it's gonna be very pixelized. Hey cows. I'll make sure to remember that when I need some meat for my chop suey. Sorry, is that toxic? I've always pictured myself dropping a zhongli oat on a field of cows. But like in a gaming way. Not in a psychopath way. Because I don't want to deal with like squished cows, you know? I just want it to spawn as little meat slabs that you can pick up. But only until you have 9,999 of them, you know what I'm saying? This is the downhill from earlier, and we have to do it in reverse. Which means we're gonna have to start pumping here. And then steep uphill. So I'm gonna do that. All right, works well enough. I can see my favorite star. Talked to you guys about that last year. Arcturus, so bright. My head is like a windshield right now, man. My head is the Full Metal Jacket. I'm going in the line of defense of the bug territory. All right, this smell is nasty, man. The worst part is some farmers just straight up dump gigantic piles of poop, like animal poop, manure or whatever, at random places now. They then spread it later, but they're leaving it there for a while. Careful now. Let's not get squished. See, what's funny is that no one ever drives here when it's daytime, so you don't expect it at night either. Thankfully, I'm paying attention. I actually did get ran over one time. It was the least climactic. I happened to not be filming that day, but it was like at a turn. So they were going at 0 speed, but there's like a very dangerous place where you can cross over, and I always stop there just in case. So I did the same here, and they turned. They were clearly looking at their phone, because like they turned super slow, drove forward, and I'm like, okay, I'll go to the right, so they can also go to the right, and then there's no impact. But they had different plans, like just going straight forward. So they just hit my bike, and it kind of turned my wheel a little bit. I was fine, I didn't even fall or anything, but it turned my wheel in a way that it would rub against the frame, and so I had to walk home. But the lady sat there for like 3 minutes. Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? I'm like, yes, lady. I'll be all right. I really don't feel like sprinting under the water anymore. I'll see if he turned it off. This is really pretty, actually. It smells like disgusting fried food, though, I'm gonna be real. But this is really cool. I hope you guys can see this too. All the lights, it almost makes it seem like I don't live in the middle of nowhere. Look at how crowded this place is. God, I'm so tilted about this thing not staying up though. I'm gonna be real, I have to admit once more, I've sinned. I purchased this like super dog water cheap kit to attach camera equipment to, with like a tripod and a bike thing and everything, and like a little jacket you can put on and then put your GoPro in, and it was like 10 euros. And as the saying goes, if it looks like shit and it smells like shit and everything else shit, it probably is shit. Well, that was not wrong. Yeah, I think the odds of you being able to see anything now is actually 0. Anyway, to get some like good stuff to attach to your bike, etc., it's at least 60 euros. And I've just been cheaping out. I've just been cheaping out, and now I'm holding the camera the entire trip, and tomorrow morning my shoulder's gonna hurt because I'm an unk. Okay, I'm over exaggerating a little bit, but This is not great posture to have while cycling, I can tell you that much. This turn is so awful because in the middle of the path here is a lot of excess gravel that gets pushed towards the middle because heavy trucks and tractors drive over it. So when I take a right and I drive over that excess, usually your wheel kind of sinks into it and you slide away, you slip a little bit. And that shit is dangerous. It's dangerous. Anyway, we're on the way home now and it's bright enough. Although I think, actually the sky is pretty nasty at the moment. So I think it would have probably been very dark if the sun is fully under. I think the worst part would probably be for me that the road here is very dented, same reason as before, tractors, heavy trucks and whatever to drive over it. And so there's a thing, I don't know what it's called in English, but when there's a hole in the road, in France they call it a chicken's ass. Don't ask me why. Un cul de poule. Anyway, it's not like you care very much, but there's a lot of those around here. And driving through one of those would actually be neck impact. It would be me as Tingyun. Guys, any OG Starro players that remember that reference, which was like the most scarring thing I remember about that game? Actually, the most scarring thing was this bit slumber nana monkeys. I need to do a HSR video. This RednasYaps actually. Do a little check on the accounts. I pulled recently for a character. I think it was Sparksy. I don't know why I cared so much. I think I was just like, I'll get one generic DPS from this area so I can clear content that requires this specific character. Or like mechanic. Can you believe we've been cycling for so long I just ended up yapping about nerdy shit again? What can you do? It's just in my DNA. I think if it wasn't late night and I wasn't yapping, I would have given up on you guys. I would have been like, whatever. Just look at the floor the entire time, whatever. What a fucking pig. No, I can't even type. No, guys, I'm leaving this in because it's funny. But I'm sorry for being a disgusting pig. Oh no, I was sleeping nearby. They definitely heard that. You know, like, the thing is, everyone knows me here probably as well. I'm probably known as the bike guy. Because nothing ever happens here. Team, beautiful job. Okay, wait, since we're here, come on, let's go full nerd. It's 11 right now, and I happen to know that they added some nerdy shit around here. Oh, there's a chicken's ass, as they say. Oh yeah, here you go, look at this. I think I see the very chicken that made it. Can you guys see this? I didn't mean to do that, please. No signals, well thank God. Oh, where? Yes. Yes. Let's fucking go, man. Let's fucking go. I really don't feel like catching things. I'm next level, yeah, whatever. A little guy with a little hat. Let's get the squirrel with a little hat. I'll name this guy after you guys. He's kind of shit though. You deserve to be a little better than that. I'm only catching if they're shiny. Bite. This is the worst part about cycling. When you're kind of going ham skis and then suddenly you stop for a little bit. I found a Pikachu, guys. It's a girl Pikachu. You can tell by the tail. Nerd emoji. If the tail is shaped like two little bubbles, like a heart, then it's a girl. Just so you know, for future. For future reference. I found like an Alolan Raticate or something. Oh, that's bright. It's actually getting mad dark now. I see bats flying around. I feel like this is downhill because I'm not cycling at all and we're speeding up. Also, this thing is gonna flee. I'm too far away from it now. And that seems like it's, oh, I'm hatching an egg. Okay, I'll show you guys. I think that was like a proximity light or something that just saw me. It was like, hey, dude. And I'm like, well, hey, but wow, this garden is all lit up. Holy fuck, it's huge. Never realized this garden was so big. There's a bat flying along with me. Maybe it's a sign. Watch, this egg's gonna be a Zubat, bet. Let's open this egg. Here, have a look. Come and have a look. 1 pound egg. Can you guys even see this? Oh. That is not a Zubat. This can be you guys though, actually. I'll call him Yulai. Here. Deal, Yulai. Wow. It's not saving. Oh, there you go. Congrats, team. Well, odds of getting ran over in this setting are approximately 0 at least, so that's good for me. I caught a Darumaka, legendary. I think I remember people saying it was like a pseudo-legendary in one of the games. He was like in a desert temple, or his evolution was. Oh no, that's not, it was like a little statue. And then inside would be a big bug. Bro, it was a Rattata, but I thought it was a Mew. They probably don't spawn in the wild. All right, fellas. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go now. See you next time. Well, tomorrow, if it's RednasYaps. Bye-bye.